from Italy.
Ah,
Italy, and I landed in Washington, D.C.
yeah.
So from there, now to here, I will cross Ohio, and then we will see. 10 days on the road. I have never been cycling this much, not in a row. I'm far from home, sure, but also pretty far from my starting point. I am now on the west edge of the Appalachians, west of the Ohio River. Is this the Midwest? To the American culture, where the Midwest starts.
Probably about now. I mean,
Yeah.
Ohio, Indiana. Then Indiana, you're definitely in the Midwest. And then you cross Illinois, you go through like Iowa, northern Missouri.
Jamie and Laura are just back from the west of the country. We discussed the local orography. It is said that the terrain is particularly undulated near large rivers.
When you're near the big rivers like the Ohio River, if you're within like 50 miles of the river, you're going to have these undulations. If you get away from the rivers, it will tend to flatten out.
Yeah, it's probably because of how the landmass was built
Right.
by
Well,
the
you have,
rivers
like, the
and
plateau, you have these
yeah,
big rivers
exactly,
that
yeah.
have dug out,
Uh,
and you have all these tributaries working their way to the big rivers that carve out these steep valleys.
I was expecting not to be flat, but I can't say I was ready for this. At times it felt like a nonsense. The old roads take elevation and lose elevation. They seem not to be created with the intention of avoiding such a roller coaster. And this roller coaster is emotional too. So, the hills of Ohio are killing me. Oh, it's rolling landscape, which is nice to see. It's nice to have a house on top of a hill, but it's a hell for cyclists. And I spoke with those cyclists in a tandem. So the landscape should flat out around Columbus. It's just this part of Ohio. Up and down continuously. I'm gonna check the map. I want to see whether it is like this till the evening or not. There are only two types of road users here who don't depend on gas, me and the Amish. Very few people ride bicycle here on regular roads and in the backcountry. The Amish have helped me to put all this into perspective, a slow, timeless dimension. I'm about the same speed, or just a little faster. I feel them, I hear them. We are both radical forces on the road. I was giving up today, like uphill. I started to push my bike. I couldn't cycle anymore. I was demotivated. The heat was brutal. Wind, probably headwind, 82 degrees, 85. Okay, doesn't sound a lot, but I don't know, guys. I'm really off my energy. Yeah, Ohio's hill up and down, it's like killing. I had to battle until the evening with a very tormented landscape until Senecaville camping by the Senecaville Lake. My itinerary took me there, and I'm 2 days behind my schedule. Don't camp there. Cyclists pay as much as an RV. start with Z.
Zanesville.
Yeah, exactly. I have to go there tonight. I mean, yeah,
Got about 20 miles plus.
yeah. Well, that's your opinion. Pleasant to who? To yourself, not to me, maybe. Well, that's a judgment. It's not a name. A pleasant for what exactly? Yeah, to you, of course. But how about the others? I'll buy a giant house with a giant park around, and then I spend all my spare time cutting grass with a football stadium, a football pitch style grass mower. Ohio, and its consequences. Ohio is killing me. Uphill, downhill, uphill, downhill. It's a amazing exercise under a strong sun. Yeah, Ohio is killing me. I am so tired, but the sun doesn't help. This strong light, and now it's turning. I will have the sun in the afternoon, evening on my face. Now on my side, in the morning was on my back. It's far too strong. Again, I had to stop and ask for some water, as I cannot carry more than 3 water bottles, and it wouldn't make any sense. But uphill and extreme heat make me drink so much that I don't have other solution, so I'm gonna be helped. So now I've got a bottle of completely ice frozen water, but plus one that wasn't frozen, and it's already here. Okay, this house describes my situation, my current situation. Tiredness, thirst, and I'm in shape as much as this house. Today, it felt like yesterday. I'm still in the hilly part of Ohio. I don't see any sign of change. My leg hurts, and I have to set an easier target for today. I'll stop in Zanesville much earlier than my scheduled destination. That feels bad, but I need to rest. It's going to be a motel day, and why not a restaurant day too? I want to eat properly. Then I have to think and take some important measures. Measure number 1, reconsider my gears. Ship over the unnecessary. Alright, this is my new setting. Now there is the earthly black bag is like missing. Before it was like this position on my back. Now I will keep my sleeping bag over here. I probably need to buy a dry bag for that. Right, the point is I have shipped the bag and other items back to Sweden, and for that I have paid $80. $80 for less than 4 kilos. So was that worth it? Probably yes. I'm spending all my money in drinks. You would not believe it, but in this interstate, the one that I'm in is a bike lane, and I'm allowed to cycle here. It's just that the traffic is very fast, up to 55 miles per hour. Well, it is an experience, however. This is the interstate number 40. Even bicycle can get to a high speed over here. Measure number 2. Find a large enough town. Take my first day off. I'm riding south of Columbus. Now that the landscape has become visibly flatter, my leg pain paradoxically reached new levels. Stretching, proteins, resting, my overall physical condition is something I need to pay more attention to. Ohio. Incredible heat and following thunderstorm for sure. I've been pedaling against the wind. It has been terrible, especially uphill. But even downhill, I couldn't progress more than like 5 or 6 miles per hour. So very strong headwind. Few miles away from Circleville, Ohio, I managed to overtake a thunderstorm, or better, or let's say the thunderstorm went eventually to another direction. Well, of course, I did take a lot of rain. So, few miles to go, maybe 6 or 7, and then I'll spend the night in Circleville. If I'm not wrong, today is my 14th day of cycling and bike touring, and I took a day off, meaning no cycling today, and it has been a perfect decision, as it seems that it's raining so much and it's actually cold right now. I should go and wash my clothes in a laundry. Let's see. I'm gonna have a walk. So, Circleville, small town America. They say Circleville has 13,000 inhabitants. See, there is a railway and a railway station, but I don't think it's for passengers at all. Let's see what the main street shopping can offer. So we have a bar. We have a bicycle chopper. See that? Oh yes, another bar. Then there is a DIY creative shops for art supplies and things. Oh yeah, by the way, inside the station we had a couple of places to eat. So it is Circleville Nutrition, I guess. Well, they serve food. This is great. This is fantastic picture. It's pretty straightforward what they do. Moving on, we have a beautiful guitar shop. Can you imagine 13,000 people living here? But a music store. No, it is an instrument. No, it's mostly guitars and LPs, vinyls. A hair salon for women, I guess. Yeah. Here, a printing shop. They print everything on everything. More shops on the other side. There we have a mural with a trompe-l'œil. That means a fake perspective. Here we have even a museum dedicated to Ted Lewis, a musician. And here is a Mexican restaurant. Not bad. Oh, that is good. An old style bakery. Well, not old style, but a bakery for sure. On the other side, eatery and sport bar. You never miss a game. Attorney. More clothes. Not my style, sorry. On the other side we have oh, this is so useful, new and used guns. So there is even a second-hand market for used guns. Makes sense. And next to it, I think it's guns as well. Excalibur Outdoor. Go, go, go. Moving on, clothes. Be yourself because everyone else is taken. Oh, that's very interesting. Beautiful, beautiful sentence. That's another mural with a 3D effect. Another trompe-l'oeil. The sky behind isn't blue, so it's easy to spot that it's a fake. But isn't that beautiful? Tattoos for anybody that wants a tattoo. And next to it there is a local music venue. That's another shop where you can give all you can, and I think they give you money in exchange, like guns, gold and more. On Main Street also some beautiful house. There is such a heavy traffic in downtown here with the large trucks. A bank. We all need a bank. We have insurance. A flower shop because, you know, gifts. And here, Memorial Hall. I wonder if this is the City Hall. That could be. It could be. The place where everyone is talking to everyone. Day 15, I think 3rd of June. I'm about to leave Circleville. My setup didn't change. It's just that I've got a new dry bag for like less than $7 in Walmart. So here I keep my tent, mattress, and a few other camping related items. Small town America, New Holland. Holland as in Netherlands, I'm not sure if this is the New Holland. It doesn't look like Netherlands though. Very blue sky today, with the temperature slightly lower than 80, so acceptable. Now that the landscape is flatter, at least when away from rivers, towns can be one after the other. I stop in each one of them as if they were lifeboats on the high seas. This is a town called Sabina. South Ohio. Riding on the Highway 22 has been smooth. In these conditions, and despite the wind, doing 70 miles is not complicated. The traffic is not a problem as whoever wants to drive faster takes the Interstate 77. At times, I don't know where I'm going, or I do know, but yeah, it is like being on the high seas. Now, there is another thing I should pay more attention to, and it is the expenses. Campings can be dear when campings are made for motorists only. Day 16, still in Ohio, and hopefully tonight I'll be in a new state. It's gonna be Indiana. Let's see. I love camping, it's alright, but it must make an economical sense. Charging a bicycle and a tent as much as a caravan for the same fact that I take the whole space and each space is the same price, it's not fair. It's not fair. I mean, being asked me to pay 47, previously I've been paying even 58. It is as much as a motel, and it is not worth it for the mosquitoes, for blowing mattress, setting up a tent, having no comfort, and the toilet are far away. I mean, camping is alright. It should stay below $30 to make sense to me. Yesterday I had some, let's say, camping problem. I was like 6 miles north of here, and the lady at in the office told me that wouldn't make much sense to camp there, as they would have let me pay as a camper van. I would take the whole space, no matter with a tent or a bicycle. So the price was like $49 plus taxes, little over $50 would have been. So she told me go south 6 miles, like half an hour riding, and there is another camping, this Morgan's. Well, Morgan's had the same price, so I cycled south, let's say, for nothing, and now today I'm heading north again, while in this north to south, south to north. Actually, I have to go just west. But the good thing is that I've discovered this trail which follows the Little Miami River, and it's so cool. Like, it's paved, it's fast, it's in the shadow mostly, as you see. So day 16, my target is today the state of Indiana. Two or three hilly ridges flank the two banks of each river. These are not long climbs, but super steep, and they are not gone yet. I try to spare my energies and don't force it unnecessarily, so that, when it is the case, I push my bike up to the summit, as doing a bit of hiker bike is really part of this game and nothing to be ashamed of. Introducing the Indiana landscape. I've made it to another state. Actually, I have to check whether I've changed time zone. I really don't know. In that case, I am an hour back. Yeah. What do you think? I really, really, really would like not to be so late every day, but again, I couldn't make it. You see, I know the secret. I shouldn't start my day at 11 a.m. 11 is too late for a cyclist. I never learned the lesson.